Hello and thank you for joining this video review of the Cityside mobile application. We will back out of the home page and I'll show you first after you have downloaded either through the Google Play Store or the App Store through Apple and searching FotoNotes Enterprise. You would have downloaded this application right here. Point to the orange F. I'm going to go ahead and select on that. The majority of you will probably first receive a screen that's asking for your username and password that would have been provided to you by Cityside. Just draw a couple of things to your attention here first on your mobile application. This is our home page. This is where you're going to find all the work orders that are assigned to you. They are unique inspection forms for maintenance and OC checks, HAB inspections, IOI inspections. You'll see that you also have all the information about the due date, when the inspection is due, and also the type of program that the inspection is associated with. This up here is a great tool, the search box. You can enter in all types of different information, be it the date that a work order is due. If you're looking to schedule things to go out and batch on certain dates, you want to pull up, say, all your OC checks to see how many that you have, so that you can schedule those. A really great feature. You really will be using that a lot to help organize your week. Also, you'll see up here is a refresh button. If you ever see that this circle here is red, it just means that you don't have good internet access at that time. As soon as you get back into a place where you have bars, you're going to want to go ahead and get that opened up and get that synced back up. Another way to refresh or sync your application is just to pull down on the screen like this. And whenever you do that, it's always going to populate any new work orders that you have completed, or it's going to send the information that you're working on real time over to Cityside for review by your territory manager. So always want to make sure that we are refreshing. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and select our maintenance inspection. So we're going to enter in here. So just a couple things that we'll bring to your attention when we first view this. Again, you have all your information about the property and the date that's due and the type of program it's associated with. We see that we have a maintenance work order here. A couple of tabs up here and a few actually really cool features, but first we'll look at how to accept the work order. So simply by clicking on New, you see all your different options here, and you would just move down to Accept when you got it over, and that informs your territory manager that you are about to begin the work, or you're acknowledging the work order. Another really cool feature is this little map locator. Shows you exactly where the property is located, and if you want to, you can just click on directions and pull that up through your Google Maps application or whatever application you have. It'll link right into it. So we'll go ahead and we'll hit back out of this. And whenever we get into our work order, it's important to understand what our territory manager is asking us to do. So we'll go ahead and hit Description and Instructions. And we'll see that we have a maintenance work order here. Again, the property address, the due date. We have our loan number, which is important for anybody who's installing lockboxes. As we know, we use the last 4 digits of the loan number. We have our work order number. That's good for you to reference for accounting purposes. We see the type of program it's associated with here, and then the actual work order description. They're asking us to go ahead and fix the sink. And if there was a specific fee, or maybe a trip fee given, or if it was a flat fee type of inspection, like an IOI or a notice delivery, this is where you see how much you'd be paying for that. But since this is a maintenance one, we wouldn't have a fee there, as that would be just normal time and material, like for all maintenance work that's being performed. So we're going to go ahead and click back out of this. And now that we know what we want to do, we would want to begin completing the other tasks. So one thing I want to bring your attention to are these little orange numbers that you'll see. These are the required fields that we say that we need this information. This information has to be completed in order for this inspection to be approved. So whenever you see one of these, and I'll show you an example in a second here, they will go down every time that you complete one of those, and jump into one right now to show you what we're talking about. So as you can see, the front of the property we have highlighted in orange, and the camera is highlighted in orange. Sometimes it's red. Majority of you will see it in orange. Anytime you see that, we know that it's a required field, and we need those photos. So we have the front of the property, we have the house photo, we have a street sign on here. So I'll go ahead and show you how simple it is to take a picture with this mobile application. So we're going to go ahead and click on the camera, and we'll pretend that this is the front of the property here. And I'm going to go ahead and take a picture. And one of the great things about this is you can take as many pictures you want as fast as you want. You can turn your flash on and off up there on the top part if you're in a dark area. And just simply by hitting done, now you can see we just ripped off several photos there. So really great when you're in a situation where you need to take multiple photos. These three little dots right here, this is where any comments are. For example, we could say, let's see, was not able to locate house number, or a much faster way, and I really encourage that everyone use it this way. We can use sir and to speak in, was not able to locate house number. And it really does a great job of syncing, and it is really specific, and we see a lot of vendors that have a lot of success getting us that information that we need in a timely manner just by going ahead and speaking right into the phone. So now that we're done, a couple of cool features for the picture. Say if I took a picture that I didn't want to take, oops, we can go ahead and just hold your finger down on the picture for a second, and you can see the little delete button that comes up, and we can just hit that, and just simply like that we can remove the picture. Some fun tools that we can use if you just tap on the picture. Say if I wanted to bring some specific attention to a certain area, I got some cool features down here on the bottom that I can use. So I can go ahead and let's say draw right here. I have an area of concern that I want to show my territory manager. Let's see, I hit apply to that, and I even want to bring it more specific, and I want to really focus on something. I can hit crop and really bring attention to a certain area and hit apply. So that's a kind of a cool feature, and it takes a second for it to show up on this side of the mobile application, but it's already right on your report. So it's kind of a really cool little feature. So now that we've shown you how to use one of the dynamic fields and take pictures and add in information, we'll go ahead and back out. And I do want to take a check, and let's just see if that information uploaded on that one picture that we worked on. And there you go, right there, and you can see that we took the picture, we highlighted the area, we cropped it out, and that really is a great way to bring specific attention to any concerns or questions that you have at the property as they really stand out on your report when you're completed. Next thing you would head into, say if you're going to be doing any work, you can be doing taking pictures of before work photos or after work photos. And in this one here, you grab it, and we'll go ahead and just take a few pictures. And this is where you would take all your before and your during photos. And then you can just come in here and then grab this one and just show all the work after you were done. So I'm just trying to make it as nice and simple as possible there. And then we would come down, and here we have the areas that we're going to do our invoicing. Just keep in mind, all invoicing is now done through your mobile application. Just simply putting in the cost for the work that was performed. And we can put in the description, replaced front door. Let's get that up. Replaced front door. All right, and then just by taking a picture. And now we see we have a nice clean invoicing, and it's going to be really easy for our processors to go through, see the information that you're invoicing for with the picture, and you can go ahead and help get us those invoices turned around a lot quicker by being very specific when you're completing this section. Then we come down here, we have proof of service, we have the service date, and we're done, and then we come in here and this is the signature, lets us know the vendor that performed the work, or if we have a tenant signature that's required, say if we're completing the inspection on the interior of a property. The geocoding down here, that's just a way for us to be able to link. We already reviewed that to show exactly how to be able to show the position of the property. So again, that's just a confirmation of the address of the property that helps us sync into that. Before you would change your work order over to completed, what you can do for billing purposes is you would come right in here and you would click on the little report right there at the top, and it shows you your completed work order, and you can either download that or email it right to yourself, and then that way you have a record for any outstanding invoices or any invoices that you're submitting for payment. So a really nice way to stay organized. Let's see, we're going to go over here and I'm going to put the work order completed, and by design you will see that the error message has popped up and it's letting us know that there's still items that need to be completed. And if we look down here, we see that we have everything that's completed but the 3 required photos or required information that's left here on the basic property information that we'd want to get done. As soon as we got all those done, we could go ahead and change it completed, and then we could send that over. As soon as we did put it on completed, it would no longer be in our work order queue. It would be sent over to our territory manager. If there was ever a work order or an inspection that you were working on that you hadn't finished yet, or you needed to get some different information and it was remaining in your queue, you would know that because the type of work order would change, and it would actually then become the front picture of the property that you're working on. So that's a great way to help you stay organized, to understand, hey, these are the ones that I haven't done yet, these are the work orders that I'm working on. Or if one of our QC processors sends back a work order to you and you find that the status down here is in pending, that's another way to know, hey, listen, you've completed some work on this property, we have a few questions, or we need a correction made, so this house is in a pending status. And it's another good way to help you organize. You can search pending in the morning and see if there's any questions or specific information that our processors are looking for. Oops, sorry about that. So we'll go ahead and just look down. We can see that we have an OC check and we have a yard care. Again, these are very similar to the way that they're completed. Same information is always going to be on the top, and it will show you the same requirements for what's required and where you can put your invoicing in as well. Always be sure to be checking. As you can see right now, by design, I'm showing that I do not have good web connectivity at this time, and that would let me know that as soon as I got back into an area, I want to go ahead and try to get that refreshed, and there you go. You see that I have the blue circle, and that lets me know that I'm synced and I'm up to date. If you have any continued questions about the Cityside mobile application, please do reach out to our help desk and they will be sure to help you. And that concludes today's video training.